So we just want to start by saying thank you for being here. Your presence is what begins to hold power accountable. And before we do any kind of movement tonight, we're going to get grounded together, because rage and anger has a place. Our rage and our anger is warranted. It has a place. And in order to fuel our fight for the long term, we have to move in love. We have to move in love. Right? 8 years ago, I marched on the freeways in Los Angeles in protest of Trayvon Martin. I shut down the freeways. One of the first demonstrations, took over Beverly Hills, strategized that. And from that was born Black Lives Matter. I did that so that we would never have to do it again. And we see, years later, the world finally woke up and said no more with George Floyd, with Breonna Taylor, with Corinne Gaines, right? With so many more. And today we're standing here saying never again, because we've all been now touched personally, by having Demetrius stolen from us. Stolen. Demetrius did not die. Demetrius was killed. He was murdered. He was stolen from us. So we have to be very clear about how we use the language, right? Because language is powerful. When we name an act of violence, we have to be very clear. And this act of violence is in a longer legacy of systemic violence that has stolen lives from San Jose, California, from Minneapolis, from Sanford, Florida, from Palestine. We're a Haitian family, so the violence that continues to happen in Haiti, right? We gather here all together because all of us sit here and say we believe that things can be different, and they need to be different now, today. Ashe? 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 So in order for us to believe and to embody that, knowing that things can be different and they must be different, we're going to begin with some prayer, right? Because we know that as beautiful as this life is, with all of the joy, all of the pain, it's temporary. And no matter who you believe in, what God you call on or don't call on, we know that there's something outside of us that connects us all together, unseen. And so before we do anything else, we're going to ground ourselves in spirit. Okay? Is that okay? All right. So I want everybody to go ahead and grab hands or touch the heart, touch the back of the person standing next to you. If you got your phone, yeah, go ahead and use the other hand. Touch the person next to you. That's a life next to you. That's somebody's son, daughter, friend, nephew, niece, cousin, mom, right? Dad. Touch them. Hold them. We hold each other. And it's okay if the tears flow. Let them flow. This is the place where we can be vulnerable together. And each tear that falls, that's a witness to how much Demetrius meant to you. How much he touched you. Hold on to that person next to you. And I want everybody to take a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Keep inhaling. Keep inhaling. Just breathe. We're just going to be here and breathe for a little bit together, okay? Just keep breathing. With each inhale, with each breath, we breathe in life. We breathe in love. We breathe in hope. We breathe in endurance and stamina. Ashe. We breathe and we center and we ground ourselves because the road to liberation is long. I told you 8 years ago I was out here, right? The road to liberation is long, and we stand on the shoulders of giants who have been doing this their entire life because we believe that we will win. Because we believe that another world exists. Because we don't accept when they tell us that we need police that are militarized. Because we don't accept when they tell us that we need more guns in our communities. We keep each other safe. We keep each other safe by holding on to each other, by breathing together, right? So I want everybody to, instead of bowing their heads, I want you to look up to the sky. Ooh, God, give me the words.
I know it's tough.
Take your time. Take your time.
Yep, take your time.
I want to first call out to our ancestors in our bloodline. I want to call my ancestor, Michel Marie-José de Breton, to be here with us.
Oui, Seigneur. Oui, Seigneur.
I want you to call out your ancestors. I'm going to keep calling mine. And please, y'all call out your ancestors to stand with us here. I want to call Nanai. I want to call Admaïd. I want to call Germaine Le Breton. I want to call Camille Larade. We haven't lost many people in our family. In our family, Demetrius is only the second person. So I want to call Demetrius Philip Scott Stanley. Demetrius Boki, I want you to be here with us. Sunflower. And I want you to just give us strength. So God, we come together as your people, all of your people. Under many names, we call out to you for strength. We call out to you for clarity. We call out to you to lighten the load of our hearts so that we may walk forward with justice, with truth, and with love in our hearts. So that you may take this rage and use it with your will to secure justice for our brother, for our cousin, for our son, for our nephew, Demetrius. God, I ask you to walk with his friends. I ask you to be in my tongue, to be in all of our tongues, that we may only speak truth and integrity. That as we speak truth to power, that we wield our tongue and cut down walls, that we burn bridges of inequity with each word, that we walk with light, that we embody the world that you know and gave to us, a world of abundance, a world of truth, a world of love, a world where this will never happen again.
Ashe.
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 And I believe, God,
power, y'all.
and I believe, God, that this is real, that you can do this and move through us today, tomorrow, and forever. God, I ask you to cover all of our heads, cover our hearts. God, I ask you to hold us as we begin this long journey towards justice. And I know and I give you thanks and glory that we will win and have victory.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe. Say it
Ashe.
with power, y'all. Ashe.
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 Ashe. Ashe. So, thank you. Amen, God. Amen. So before we continue, and the organizers, thank you so much, Hero Tent, for being here, for organizing. They expressed to us that there are affirmations that we all as a community would like to say out So before we do that, I just want us to, I have an affirmation, I have a call and response. And I see some people out here with Black Lives Matter. It's so amazing to see that. As somebody that was there at the beginning, at the founding, it's so amazing to see that we did that. You know? Sunrise, Green New Deal, I see. We're working, y'all. Dartmouth, I just spoke to y'all yesterday. I appreciate seeing you here. I want everybody to lock hands. And we're going to do this as call and response. As we say this, you repeat it back to me. And these are the words of our foremother, our sister in struggle, our sister in liberation. Let me get that correct. Our sister in liberation. It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and protect each other.
We must love and protect each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and protect each other.
We must love and protect each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and protect each other.
We must love and protect each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and protect each other.
We must love and protect each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and protect each other.
We must love and protect each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
One more time, let Demetrius hear you. It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and protect each other.
We must love and protect each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Ashe, 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 Ashe. We will win, y'all. We will win. We will win. We will. We will win. We will win. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. I can't say anything else but thank you. We can't say anything else but thank you.
Oh, I got a lot to say.
Yeah?
I got a lot to say, all in time.
In time. But thank you for being here. We will get justice and we will win. And again, this is a legacy. This is a system that feeds on the bodies of black, brown, yellow, blue people. This is a system that feeds on eating and stealing life. And we say no more. No more. From San Jose to Haiti to Palestine, no more.
Vampires.
No more. No more. We will live a life of freedom, all of us. We will live a life of abundance, all of us. There is more than enough in this world for everybody. And I believe that. So once more, go ahead and lock hands and hearts with the person next to you. We're gonna breathe and ground, and we're gonna touch and taste and smell that freedom. Because before we can get there, we have to know that it exists. We have to breathe it. We have to see it. We have to smell it. We have to touch it. Right? We create the world that we want to see first, here and here. And we do it together. So hold on to the person next to you, and I want you to close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. And I want you to, inside of your shoes, lift up all of your toes and then ground them down. Feel your feet underneath your body. Feel your weight. I want you to allow that awareness to travel up into your legs. Feel the strength of your legs. Allow the awareness to travel into your hips, into your stomach. And as you inhale, breathe in, expanding your lungs, letting the air fill into the tops of your shoulders, and exhale. And from this place of awareness, I want you to create freedom in your mind. What does freedom look like? Where do you feel free? Go there. Feel the grass underneath your feet. Feel the wind against your face. Feel the sun shining on you. Feel the space about your body. Feel that freedom. Touch it. And wherever you are right now, in that state of freedom, I want you to take an inhale and breathe with the person next to you. Inhale deep. One more time, inhale deep. And on your next inhale, inhale, hold that breath. And as you exhale, gently open your eyes, keeping that freedom, bringing it back with you in this moment. Bring that freedom with you. Keep that freedom with you. Now we know what freedom looks like. We know what it tastes like. You touched it. You touched it. So we know what we're fighting for. So we're going to call out Demetrius' name 3 times. And then we're going to move. I'm going to give us a countdown, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to say Demetrius Stanley 3 times. Okay? All right. Okay. Eyes to the sky. 3, 2, 1.
Demetrius Stanley! Demetrius Stanley! Demetrius Stanley!
Ashe, let's move.